The Adventure of Benny the Brave Bee. Once upon a time, in a lush, colorful meadow, there lived a little bee named Benny. Benny was unlike the other bees in his hive. While the other bees were busy collecting nectar and building honeycombs, Benny often daydreamed about exploring the great world beyond the meadow. One sunny morning, Benny buzzed up to his friend Molly, the oldest bee in the hive. "I want to see what's beyond the meadow," Benny said excitedly. Molly chuckled. "It's fine to explore, Benny, but remember to be careful and always return before sunset." Benny nodded and zipped off into the sky. The world outside the meadow was more amazing than he had imagined. He flew over a sparkling stream, through a field of golden sunflowers, and into a deep green forest. As Benny marveled at the towering trees, he heard a faint cry. Following the sound, he found a tiny bird tangled in a vine. "Help! I can't move!" the bird chirped. Benny hesitated. He was just a little bee. How could he help? But then he remembered what Molly always said. Kindness is the strongest thing a bee can carry. Benny buzzed closer and used his tiny stinger to carefully cut through the vine. After a few moments, the bird was free. "Thank you, little bee," the bird said. "How can I repay you?" Benny smiled. "Just be kind to someone else who needs help." As the sun began to set, Benny realized he had flown far from the meadow. He was lost. He felt scared and alone until he heard a familiar chirp. "Follow me," the little bird called. The bird led Benny back to the meadow, where the other bees were waiting anxiously. From that day on, Benny was known not just for his bravery, but for his kindness. He continued to explore, but he always remembered to help others along the way. Moral of the story: helping others, no matter how small you are, can make a big difference. Acts of kindness often come back to you in wonderful ways.